Greetings everyone. Today we are going to present the individualized education plan for Chris Joy S. Hall.
I am Gladys Angel Gore.
My name is Jack Morrison Mangan and this is Nirvana G. Silver.
Okay. So today we're going to first discuss the individualized education plan. And these are the things we're going to discuss. And that is the individual learner's profile, the report of assessment, developmental and academic history, present level of educational performance, individualized educational plan, and learner's goal. So here, let's proceed to the individual learner's profile. So again, we have here Chris Joy S. Jacobe. So CJ was born on July 21, 2005. He is now 18 years of age, and he lives with his mother, his parents, in Martinez Village, Phase 6, Mati City. CJ is already grade 6 at Apomora Rabat Central Elementary School Sped Center, and he is now in a self-contained class, and his category is learning impairment.
Okay, the records of assessment that we have used is nag-stick lang may sa direct question and answer and sa checklist. And the date sa pag-administer ng aning assessment is atong March 16, 2024. And the administrators is siyempre kami natin.
And the outcomes of this following assessment will be discussed by the following slides we prepared to present. So here we have first interview the parents and we gather information about CJ's developmental and academic history. It is stated here that CJ is the firstborn of Christina Jacobe. CJ has 4 siblings and he is the only one who has a hearing impairment. According to his parents, they have always maintained a healthy routine pregnancy for him and that there was no attempt of terminating the pregnancy. There were no complications during the pregnancy mentioned by the doctor, but for the parent, or the mother, Christina Jacobe, he stated that she had a fever inside, which she thinks that it affected the baby during pregnancy.
And CJ, when he was still an infant, his parents maintained a safe care, healthy foods, and vitamins for him. He learned how to walk and any other physical skills at 1 year old. CJ is now able to express his feelings and emotions through sign language, able to get along with age mates and is deaf and non-deaf ears. He has no problem in engaging in social activities and he can also distinguish what is right. So when we talk about sa iyang academic history po, so nag-start siya at school at the age of 9 and na-experience na siya stopping to school before due to regulations. Mean to say that late na siya naka-enroll, late na siya na-introduce kung ka sa basic education, tapos usually nag-complicated due to lack of accommodations inside sa ilang classroom. And like that, according to his mother, although he has experience naman siya mainstream classes before, but more ito katong barrier yun, number 1 barrier yun is ang communication barrier and lack of accommodations.
Let's proceed with our interview with the learner, where we gather information about his interests, hobbies, and talents. So, as we interviewed him, he shared that CJ has a strong passion for basketball and spent most of his time playing it. So, nadulat si CJ ng basketball, kaupalingang mga friends, kasagaran is iyang mga silingan. And also, he also enjoys playing volleyball and badminton, usahay. And it's stated here that CJ also finds joy in playing mobile games like online billiards and PlayStation 2. So, ganun siya magdulog mga games this only ako sa pagkapos, nadulat siya makatulog and usahay. And also, CJ also likes mathematics. He loves to learn math, solving problems, memorize mga keen interest in cars and computers. He shared to us that when he wants to proceed to computer courses, related courses when he to college. And CJ also takes pleasure in doing household chores such as washing plates. So this his interest in doing household chores starts when they have a transition when in their school. Now, let's proceed to the present level of education performance of CJ.
So, when we talk about his daily living skills domain, so CJ can properly dress himself and properly operate buttons and zippers. He can also feed himself without assistance and without having the difficulty of using utensils. And he also has good personal hygiene habits such as brushing his teeth, taking a bath, and proper toileting. So, in short, si CJ is kaya na niya ang mga independent skills, which is kanang sa basic skills na sa bahay lang. But despite all of that, nang-agyo gyapon siya needs. So, CJ needs assistance in organizing his school supplies and belongings. So, particularly, according to his mother, sa ilang balay, which is yung ma-organize ni CJ ang iyahang notebooks, iyahang ball pens, and that's all for the daily living skills we have.
Okay, let's proceed to his language development domain, where CJ is able to speak and express his thoughts and feelings through sign language, where we observed during our question and answer, during the assessment, we observed that CJ really had a good communication skills through using sign language, but at the same time, it's written here that CJ needs guidance and assistance on communicating with his non-deaf peers, since not all of his friends are using sign language or know how to sign. At the same time, he has neighbors, his playmates that don't know how to sign language. That's why he needs some assistance to communicate with them peers. Also, he tends to be confused with some English words due to his reliance on just sign language. I think that's proceed to the psychomotor domain.
The psychomotor domain, in fact, CJ was a very sporty kid, meaning hilig siya mga physical activities. So, CJ has a good and balanced coordination. In fact, he loves to do physical activities such as basketball, volleyball, and badminton. So most of the time, according to sa kay CJ, which is personally interview na ko, wag na iyang like daily, like part na siya ang daily habits ka na magdulag basketball, volleyball, and badminton. But despite all of that, strengths niya, naagap kung siya needs. So CJ needs an improvement in drawing. He tends to be uninterested in drawing activities. And that's all for the second group.
So let's proceed to the cognitive domain of CJ. Of course, his strengths, as mentioned Karina, that CJ can comprehend English words and familiarize with the meaning, since they use American Sign Language, which focuses on English. That's why CJ can comprehend English words. And also, he performs well in math, such as having number sense and knows how to add, subtract, divide, and multiply numbers. So we, ganina, discuss na mo nga appreciate interest in financial mathematics. That's why in cognitive domain, as mentioned here, he is good in mathematics and in English. But since dili naman tayo mga subjects, ako siya sa CJ needs assistance in spelling 5 to 8 spelled English words, understanding Filipino words, and comprehending the familiar English words. So CJ, though he can comprehend and understand English words, but he has difficulty in spelling 5 to 8 letters the English words, and that's why he needs assistance. At the same time, understanding Filipino words, since yung gigamit nga language is American Sign Language. And pag kulang introduce sa ilaha, mag-encourage sila to learn Filipino Sign Language. That's why, according sa mga sa assessment o sa question and answer, ingon siya na mag-visit daw siya o sagot pa sa Filipino. Mas prefer niya ang English.
And sa iyahan, that is blending and creative domain. So basically, CJ is good in identifying colors, but he needs assistance in painting since really siya interested in mga painting techniques. And that's all sa iyahan creative domain.
Let's proceed to his behavioral development. So, CJ possesses courage to things that he wants to do, and he is a very respectful child. So, si CJ no nag-social behavior which is he is courageous in those things na gusto niya buhaton, most especially those things na sa iyang habits, sa iyang strengths, na interest, and at the same time, he's very respectful John, most especially during the question and answer na assessment. We observed that he waits before he answered our questions. He expressed honestly
Able to express kung sa iyahan advantage.
But despite that strength, CJ needs guidance on interacting with non-deaf people, tends to be shy. And we already mentioned this kanina naman, CJ needs guidance with interacting with non-deaf people or friends.
Meaning to say that pag si CJ is dili siya comfortable sa mga non-deaf people if balik ka na, if dili pa sila close, dili pa siya comfortable, like shy siya, like diba?
Okay, let's proceed to this orientation and mobility. So CJ is able to
Sa orientation mobility, so CJ is good siya when we talk about familiarizing siya direction since makabiyahe na siya at siya paglulit siya magsakay from school to their home, from home to school, but despite of that, need niya mo na assistance in crossing the roads, meaning sa iyahang pagtabok. And now we are going to discuss the individualized education plan. So one niya po ang formulate. So the one have information, the learner si Chris Lawrence Akobe, a male born on July 21, 2005. And he is, his grade level is intermediate school, so he's currently now in grade 6, transitioning to grade 7. Later on we will discuss that transition. So, ang iyang difficulties na nakuha ng kwan is na siya difficulty in hearing, difficulty in communicating. So, mo pa niya initial IDP, meaning the first IDP. So, the IDP 10 team members in attendance, we have the parent, Christina S. Akobe, the student, Ms. Lauren S. Akobe, of course, the IDP administrator, me, Jack Marisita Panugan, my teammates, Gladys and Dory, and Elimar Q. Silverón. So since kaning description of academic, developmental, and functional strengths is discussed na niya, so this is just a brief summary, which is kung sa yun yung ang academic strengths sa bata. So he shows proficiency in dressing himself and operating buttons and zippers, indicating na siya fine motor skills. He's also able to feed himself independently and use utensils effectively. So, nag-showcase sa iyahang self-care abilities. So, additionally, si CJ po, nag-develop siya good personal hygiene, such as hygiene habits such as brushing his teeth and bathing and proper toileting. And in terms of communication side, si CJ is na siya ability to express his thoughts through sign language. So, and sa iyang physical activities, as we mentioned earlier, diba, sporty kid siya. And sa academically, so atong skills ni CJ, yung strengths niya is English and mathematics. So, I think that's also the po sa needs which is parang i-discuss na po nato kung yung so, proceed na ta sa direct counsel. So, according sa mga interview, si Mr. and Mrs. Kobe just want their child finish high school and college education. And the impact of disability on the development and progress of the general education curriculum is actually auditory information in the classroom makes it difficult for CJ to keep up with lessons and participation in discussion. So, meaning to say, kaning sa ilang classroom na setting na is kaning auditory information which is siyempre obviously yun na si CJ is na siya yung impairment, so dili siya maka-catch up using auditory informations lang. So, it could text or any other conditions. So, there is a consideration of special factors. So, we check natin ang sa section na difficulty in communicating since the learner is to have difficulty in communicating with their peers. And also, we check kung ang section there is a difficulty in hearing since si CJ is nag-use siya sign language to communicate with his deaf classmates and written responses to their peers. So there is difficulties, barriers, and enabling support. So sa difficulty is daw tuning ako difficulty in hearing and difficulty in communicating. So ang kaning environmental barriers, which is as you can see na siya ay 0.4, din naman siya i-base sa format ni siya sa DepEd, which is kaning from mga points of 0.4 means complete barriers. Okay, so sa difficulty in hearing, so yung environmental barriers is namin isulat na tulo ka buok. So, the first environmental barrier is ang speech language communication. So, obvious yun nga, number one barrier yun yung speech language. Si CJ, yun siya makadoog na nag-rely siya sa language. So, ang among i-formulate ang environmental facilitator, which is sign language communication for instruction. So meaning, ang teacher na mag-handle ani is magamit siya sign language for instruction. And ang ginis nga accommodations is every instructional approach and method must be accommodated with sign language. Although may be broad, but using basic sign language such as your spelling, so I believe it can be achieved. And the second is lack of visual material. So, indicate ko na direct na 0.4 since complete barrier to siya ang lack of visual material. So, ang amuang environmental facilitator ani is use of visual materials for instruction. And the accommodation is every instructional approach and method must be accommodated with visual materials. So, meaning, in the discussion, in the lesson, ang teacher is mag-accommodate siya of visual materials since ang mga deaf students heavily rely na sila on mga picture materials. So let us proceed to the third barrier, so which is lack of text materials. So, the formulate naman itong facilitator is text materials for instruction, which is mabasa nila. So accommodations is every instructional approach and method must be accommodated with text materials. So in order for the CJ na maka-understand siya. So and our second difficulty is the difficulty in communicating. So ang among barrier ani is speech language communication with non-deaf peers. Siyempre, because ma-confuse si CJ sa mga non-deaf peers when it comes to communication because aside sa si CJ nag-use lang siya sign language and sa mga dungog and ang classmates ko niya is bali tutay sila sinapo. So ang akong environmental facilitator na i-formulate para is ang mini handbook for communication with non-deaf peers. So, indicated na 0.4. So, Ang example ana is kanang mini handbook na pwede na ito i-creative design like yung mga kwintas, like like nasa design na talk communicate with me. O nasa naka-design communicate with me. So if gamito na ni CJ mag-communicate sa yung mga non-deaf peers, pwede na niya i-kita, like yan niya, tapos kasulatan niya. Kaya sila mag-communicate sa handbook. So, ang mga accommodations ani is provide a mini handbook for the student to use for communicating with non-deaf peers and school staffs. And let's now proceed to the learner goals. So, ano ang amuang annual goals na hoping na ma-achieve na at the end of the year. So, since after atong assessment naman ay gawa ng mga interest, yung strengths, yung needs, kung asa nga domain ang dapat mas improve pa. So, muna ang mga formulate na annual goals. So, the first goal is giving a daily organization task such as organizing school materials at his seat with positive reinforcement given. CJ will be able to organize his personal belongings with an 80% efficiency over 8 out of 10 sessions. So, asa sana find out nato sa atong sa iyang domains, di ba? Like, si CJ, muna mong i-develop na appropriate goal para sa iya, para makabalo na siya mag-organize sa iyang school supplies. So, kato, para ni teacher, guide the teacher, assistance the teacher, reinforcement. So, muna ang expected targeted outcomes nga at least 80% efficiency over 8 out of 10 sessions. So, our second goal is giving a weekly spelling worksheets such as spelling fantastic, perseverance, population, institution, and portable. So, CJ will be able to spell words with 5 or more letters with an 80% efficiency over 5 out of 7 sessions. So since na-figure sa na dito si CJ naa siya improve siya skills, particularly kapag pag-spelling of 5 or more letter words. So may formulate through a worksheet, weekly lang na siya. Every week yatag na sa teacher. And siyempre with assistance. So our third goal, we have given a weekly reading sessions such as English dictionary. CJ will be able to expand his vocabulary and will be able to familiarize with English words with an 80% efficiency over 8 out of 10 sessions. So since kanya additional lang po naman kay si CJ, dili siya na ay mga unfamiliar words siya, ay mga English words na unfamiliar siya. So by weekly reading session po siya na i-task sa teacher ang English dictionary para ma-expand ang vocabulary ni CJ. Ang target na is with at least 80% efficiency over 8 out of 10 sessions.
And ang kaupat naman na part sa mga annual goal is giving a weekly reading session such as English Filipino Dictionary in CJ and translation worksheet. So with that, CJ will be able to comprehend and familiarize Filipino words and concepts with an 80% efficiency over 8 out of 10 sessions. So, kanina, ang goal is to read CJ ang English Dictionary. Pero karon this time is English Filipino Dictionary. Kung asa mas makatabang na CJ, mas ma-familiarize niya ang mga Filipino words. And at the same time, yung sa translation, giving him a translation worksheets. Sa mga worksheets na ilalagay sa teacher sa iya, if the instruction is English, pwede siya bukan natin ng Filipino translated na mga text para mas ma-familiarize to para ma-comprehend yun si CJ, this word. Example, cat is in Filipino is pusa, di ay yan. So, with that, na-integration hitabo between English and Filipino words. And so that's the targeted, at least 80% efficiency over 8 out of 10 sessions. Okay, let's proceed to the fifth annual goal, where CJ given a weekly drawing and painting task involving his interests such as NBA pictures. So kaganina, we stated sa needs niya na CJ tends to have a low interest in doing mga creative drawing and painting. This time, para mag-push ang interest with such things, appeal mo sa goal na i-involve kung masaya ang ganahan. So, imbes na mag-draw siya o mga flowers and mga masaya gusto ipakon sa picture, mas better if kung masaya mga ganahan. Example, basketball, cars, computers, pictures. So,
Interest niya.
ganahan siya na mag-color or mag-drawing. So, CJ will be able to improve his drawing and painting skills with an 80% efficiency over 8 out of 10 sessions. So, I think that's all for the annual goals. Let's proceed to this.
So there is interest in CJ. We have reading, spelling, drawing, and painting. So kini na mga areas is goal naman ni there is a reading is our goal is reading and comprehending unfamiliar English and Filipino words. So ang intervention ani is reading and comprehending unfamiliar English and Filipino words during free or extra time. So and among timeline ani is for 3 months. 3 months ni dapat after sa 3 months is na siya. So na siya basic mastery lang. So sa spelling ko niya is ang goal is spelling English words with 5 or more letters, and among intervention is spelling tasks during free or extra time. And also ang timeline is is just for 3 months. And also sa drawing, ang goal naman is for him to draw shapes and objects. So, intervention ko namin actually nga i-execute is drawing tasks during free and extra times. And lastly, sa painting ang goal ko naman is painting pictures. And among interventions is painting tasks during free and extra times. And among timeline overall is puro din siya 3 months. Because we believe for 3 months na progress ng kanyang skills.
I think that's all for our IEP. Those are the information we gathered. At the same time, that's
Ito ang i-formulate na gusto mo ito ang target na goals na achieve.
Now, let's proceed to the individual transition plan for CJ Jacob Benam.
So,
These are the things to be presented: personal information, learner's current strengths, and talent, skills, and needs, provision of specific transition program to targeted levels of entry or exit points, individual transition goal plan, recommendations, and consolidated form for transition program. So, there's a table here where
since kabalo naman ito sa personal information ni CJ, so since kabalo naman ito, so skip na lang natin niya. So, ang exceptionality ni CJ is require niya help in various academic areas, so such as what we have discussed earlier, organizational skills, spelling English, understanding Filipino words, communication, and social skills. So, diba, he relies heavily on sign language and hindi siya makakommunicate and taro sa iyang mga peers. So, ang point of entry is for CJ to transition from school to functional life, which is ang target naman is katong ang organizational skills. And ang transition from SPED Center to inclusion classes, since si CJ karon particularly is nag-graduate na siya or elementary, moving to grade 7 na. So, muna mong target is from SPED Center, from self-contained class to mainstream class, so inclusion classes. So, and also, kung nandun na mo is transition from one grade level to the next grade level.
So here, to represent the transition team where And muna na ITP coordinator, of course, that's us, Jack Nolis Kanugan, me and Belmar Silveron. And together with our contact numbers, and the day we started working with the team, at the same time, the information and contact number of the parent of the learner, at the same time, the learner's information. And that is Christina S. Jacobe, the learner's parent, and CJ Chris Jorin S. Jacobe, also known as CJ, as
CJ.
Here, so we have, it is included in our IEP, the strengths, interests, skills, needs of the learner. Since the following strengths, interests, and skills are already mentioned.
We discussed earlier sa IEP.
IEP. So we'll not spend more time on that. And let's proceed to maybe I'm going to read the needs. So it is stated here that CJ needs assistance in organizing his school supplies. We already stated that. He needs help in spelling English words. He also needs support in understanding Filipino words. He needs help in developing his communication and social skills. He needs confidence building strategies. He needs more motivation that can help him to participate in art activities. And lastly, he needs more guidance in road safety. So with these skills, interests, and strengths, and according sa needs, na ay mga i-prepare ng mga recommendations para matabangan si CJ Okay. So to meet CJ's requirements, it is vital to offer tailored suggestions that aid in his academic, developmental, and functional advancement. And also, CJ needs support in organizational skills through structured guidance and positive reinforcement in managing school materials and personal items is key. Since mama na ilang concern, di ba, he is already good in life skills and na mga adaptive life skills and alam dun sa organization ng meeting sa and providing language assistance for spelling English words and grasping Filipino language concepts, particularly communication and social context. And also to encourage CJ for interactions with hearing peers and implementing confidence boosting techniques will improve his social skills. Since if padayon i-avoid ni CJ ang interact or communicate with his non-deaf peers or friends, mas believe ka ng progress or improvement, diba? So the more, so here sa recommendation, we recommend na sa CJ, he needs to be encouraged na interact with his non-deaf peers. And lastly is guiding and motivating him in art tasks to ignite interest and creativity along with teaching road safety. So at the same time, along with teaching road safety practices for safe road crossing are critical areas of focus since kanina, sa siyang mga skills is he can, familiar na siya sa mga places, he can go from school to sila house, palengke, anak. But CJ needs more help in understanding the
need ni CJ po na practice na po siya na kabalo siya magtamo independently.
Also understanding the mga rules sa roads, sabi ng traffic light,
also regulations sa road.
And addressing this I think let's proceed to the there is a table presented. So in this table, it shows options for provisions of a specific transition program to targeted levels of entry or exit points. So we have checked here under the transition from school to function life.
And organizational skills.
Yes, and also is from transition from sped center to inclusion classes. Since i-mention niya kanina, graduate na si CJ Caron and need to know.
Hindi na siya in-stream sa high school, public high school schools. Mati is usually mainstream. So,
And also transition from one grade level to the next grade level. And so, yan na. So this exit po, this points of entry show itong ipasahan in creating
our goals.
our goals.
This is our individual transition goal plan. So, given a weekly organization task where he will be organizing his school supplies and personal belongings at the beginning of each school day with guidance but positive reinforcement provided. So, ang target naman kay CJ is para maka-maintain siya at organize a workspace with at least 90% efficiency over 9 out of 10 sessions. So, at second goal naman is given a weekly group activities. Ano siya ang domain is para siya socialization. So, given a weekly group activities and structured social interactions where CJ will initiate at least one conversation with a non-native peer in each session. CJ will be able to engage in meaningful conversations with non-native peers with at least 80% efficiency over a transition. So, ang kaning goal naman is weekly ni siya and ang teacher ani is mag-formulate siya any type of group activities na maka-foster siya interactions, diba? So, through ani si CJ is siyempre, like we have said earlier, si CJ is pag naka-interact na siya maayos sa kuhan, mga niya na ila is makompi siya and mawala na yung shyness, diba? So,
The third goal is even weekly social skills training sessions focusing on confidence building and initiating conversations where CJ will actively engage in group conversations and activities and will be showcasing increased confidence and social engagement. At the same time, CJ will demonstrate improved confidence in social interactions with at least 90% efficiency over 9 out of 10 sessions. So with this goal, CJ is encouraged to join on social skills training para ma-build, ma-develop ang iyang confidence in having conversation with his peers, and at the same time, the more experience and engagement, the more magana ang progress, diba? So that's why it is stated here na at least 90% efficiency over 9 out of 10 sessions sa pag-attend din ng mga social skills training. And fourth goal is given a weekly art sessions tailored to CJ's interest and abilities where he will actively participate in art activities and express creativity through various art forms. So with this goal, CJ, we're going to given or going to hear his
improve
yung
based on yung goals or yung creativity is ma-develop siya and magka-interest siya sa arts.
by using his interest and at the same time, CJ will be able to demonstrate increased engagement of individual. And lastly, given a weekly road safety instruction sessions focusing on safe road crossing practices and awareness where he will demonstrate understanding and application of road safety rules. So this is where CJ learns independently on how to makabuk na safely, how to understand sa mga rules and regulations sa road, labi na pag-understand kasabot sa stop sign, sa go sign, and
ang plano mo kani is si teacher is mag-watch out simulation sa classroom where i-demonstrate ni CJ ang mga proper action, proper way of magtabok crossing roads.
And let's proceed to the entry point on learning packages.
So the entry point is transition from spreadsheet to inclusion classes. The learning package is language support, social skills development, and art engagement.
So we presented here a table. So mga competency na we're going to as an activity is that first is the organizational skills. Okay, so under sa organizational skills, we have prepared activities where the teacher, the parents, and trainers were going to provide visual aids for organization, practice sorting, and labeling supplies. So with this, mas mapamilya ni CJ, for example, it is stated here that it is mentioned organization and labeling supplies. The more you help CJ understand ang labeling, na kanino kung tanan, papers, pencil, na without hinay ma-develop ang iyang organization skills, most especially sa iyang magamit sa schools. And time frame na activity is for 2 months.
Since we believe that ma-catch up na nga yung CJ because completing So the second competency is communication with the peers. So ang mga activities na i-prepare is facilitate opportunities for communication with non-native peers during group activities. So as we have mentioned earlier sa mga group activities, di ba? And another one is pair CJ with a non-deaf peers as a communication partner during class activities or projects. So not a peer body initiated siya. Meaning si CJ is tagaan siya o non-deaf peer which is mamaya mag-stick siya for the whole school year. So ang time frame is 7 months. And the third competency is social skills development. So kaya ang activities is we will conduct social skills training sessions focusing on confidence building and initiating conversations. Ina-include natin si CJ in social skills group session with peers to practice social interactions, turn taking, and listening skills. So, and we have also provided an activity that provide opportunities for CJ to engage in cooperative activities that promote teamwork and communication. So, ang time frame naman is for 7 months.
And so there is So, with that goal or its needs and goal na ako prepare, so we recommended to have necessary suggest strategies to meet his specific needs and strengths that promotes his academic, social, and functional growth effectively. So this plan outlines various transition options such as transitioning to independent living from school, and we have provided mga activities and goals for that. And from home to school, moving from the SPED center to inclusive classes, and advancing to the next grade level in the education.
So, tingnan mo kung it aims to improve yung mga needs niya na kailangan yung i-develop. So, with that, i-present ng, with this, ang i-plan mo is itong kanyang mga recommendation is to have CJ na overcome niya ang obstacles, makabuild siya confidence, and develop niya ang different areas, itong mga areas na needs niya improvement, and para po maka-ensure tao smooth transition and progress in his academic journey. So, mo siya ang consolidated form or the transition program. So, many of the learners, Chris joins Sakobe. The point is from SPED to English classes and the learning package. And that's all.
I think that's all for our presentation. Again, I am Gladys Ann Delgore.
I am John Lucy Tamugan, and this is
Elmar
G. Several. So, thank you for watching.